I got a bunch of people in here and I gotta try to knock out the ones I can.
All
People
right, can I get a
versus,
minute with, Mr. Matt Grady?
pardon?
Can I get a minute with Mr. Matt Grady?
Sure, I'll put you in a breakout room with her. Hang on just a second. I suppose, Mr. Matt Grady, is that okay with you?
Wait, I can't.
We're doing that. New date already.
Already?
11 to 1:30. They're on right here.
Okay, that was quick.
All right. Oh, did I lose her?
I called
Did you
you.
put her in a breakout room or did we lose her? She's not here.
You know what? She was here and now she's not. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's the type of day I'm having, apparently.
Yeah, the Zoom stuff is really, it's not making it any easier for anyone.
Actually, most of the time it goes pretty well.
Well, that's good.
As soon as
That's really
she
good.
jumps back on, Miss Morales Smith, I will, I'll stick her in a breakout room with you. In the meantime,
Good morning, Judge.
good morning. What case are you on?
On Miles, Judge.
Miss Morales Smith
Yeah.
on People versus Davin Miles.
Yeah, we're just demanding an in-person exam, please.
Just a second, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, great.
Yes, here, ready, and Davin Miles.
On People versus Davin Miles. Counsel,
Lauren Morales Smith, people.
thank you. And on behalf of Mr. Miles,
And good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please His most honorable court. Mohammed Nasser appearing on behalf of Davin Miles.
and Mr. Miles, I see Mr. Miles is also on this call. What's the status of this case?
Your Honor, we have the discovery. I'm seeking any videos that may be present, but be that as it may, I can always get that from the prosecutor. I'm demanding an in-person exam.
Mr. Nasser, I sent you everything we have.
Well, we haven't
Okay.
had the video yet. Why don't you give us a couple weeks?
I have a date
I know
of
why.
October the 26th at 12:30.
And that's in person, Judge?
Correct.
Okay, one moment, Judge.
Honor, just for your records, I've been authorized to go ahead and handle Mr. Hopkins for Mr. Turner.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
October 26th. And what time was that, Judge?
12:30.
That works.
October the 26th at 12:30 on Davin Miles. Anything else for the record?
Nothing further, Judge.
Mr. Nasser, you're all set. Mr. Miles, you're all set. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you, Judge. Nice seeing you.
You're welcome. Nice seeing you too. And People versus Daniel Hopkins. Miss Morales Smith, you're going to stand in for Mr. Trummer.
I am, Your Honor.
Although I think Mr. Glenn I think that there's some problems with this case.
Oh, then he may have.
Oh,
to-
I lost him. Hang on a second. I'm admitting him back from the waiting room. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mixing up my cases this morning. Mr. Glenn,
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Morales Smith is standing in for Mr. Trummer for purposes of today's hearing. People versus Daniel Hopkins. What's the status of Mr. Hopkins' case?
Well, Your Honor, we've been asking for discovery for 2.5 months, and we haven't heard anything. And my position today is that if the people aren't going to pursue this, we would ask that the matter be dismissed, and the people can refile if they want to pursue it.
Miss Morales Smith, do you know anything from Mr. Trummer about the discovery?
I'm asking him that question right now. His thought was that just needed to be set for the exam December 2nd with the Kenneth Parker, the co-defendant.
Well, I can't agree to set an exam when I don't have the discovery. So, I mean, 2 months from now, I'll probably be in the same position that I was 2 months ago. No discovery.
Yeah, if it's set December 2nd, it's not with me, so I have no idea.
Your Honor, if we could recall this in just a second, I want to get the answer from John before I speak to that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Or if Mr. Trummer, if there's a Cody that it's set in front of Judge Oakley, I can adjourn this 1 week. You got to figure it out with Mr. Trummer, and you can deal with it with Judge Oakley, because they should do the Cody's the Cody's together. What's your thought on that, Mr. Glenn?
Okay, if you want to put over 1 week, that's fine.
All right, Ms. Morales Smith, but Mr. Trummer's got to be there next week to deal with this and got to get with Mr. Glenn about the discovery issue.
Understood, Your Honor. I'm telling him that now.
What time, Heather? 1 week on the 21st at what time? For Hopkins? No. There's not a co next week. The exam's set like December 2nd with the co is that your understanding, Ms. Morales Smith?
Yes, Your Honor.
The exam's December 2nd. I just want a time for the PCC, and then they can talk about 9/10, Mr. Glenn.
Okay, 9/10 next week.
Yeah, so tell Mr. Trummer 9/10, Judge Oakley's courtroom next week, okay? And then
Understood.
he'll know what the date is. If it's December the 2nd with Judge Oakley, then you can talk about joining them, making sure that Mr. Glenn has the discovery, okay?
You said 9/10?
Correct. Mr. Jadala, is your client showing up, or are you waiving his appearance?
I'm going to waive his appearance, Judge.
Okay, I'll call it in just a second. All right, are we all set on that then, Ms. Morales Smith?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Glenn, 9/10 next week, and then you can make your motion before Judge Oakley if he hasn't produced the discovery by then. And if he has, then work out the December 2nd date for both parties, okay? And you're all set, Mr. Hopkins.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. On People versus Marlon McGraw. On
And
behalf
respect
of
for Your Honor,
Ms. Morales Smith, on behalf of the people,
Lori Merrill Smith for the people, Your Honor. Sorry.
and on behalf of Mr. McGraw,
respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Rigidala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. McGraw. Your Honor, I've have two problems. First problem is a discovery issue I have not received, and second is I don't have a client, Your Honor. I've tried over the last maybe 2 months to get in contact with Mr. McGraw via letter and phone, and I've been unsuccessful both ways.
Your Honor, I sent this paper video and discovery links to Mr. Jadala on 9/2 on December 2nd.
Prosecuting attorney.
well, without the defendants failed to appear multiple times, I'll hold it till the end of the docket, but I'm going to issue a bench warrant for him, Mr. Jadala.
All right, Judge, I will call back at 11. Would that be a good time to call
That's
back?
fine.
Or
That's
thank you,
fine.
Judge.
Yep, you're welcome. Or I can let you know, Mr. Jadala, if he appears, I'll text you to jump on.
Thank
So
you,
that
Judge.
you're in it, so that you don't have to jump back on. All right?
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're all set.
Bye-bye.
All right, goodbye. And we'll wait a minute for someone else to jump on. You wanted a breakout room with Mr. Grady, correct, Ms. Morales Smith?
If possible, Your Honor.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Way to handle court.
Uh-huh. Right? We all are.
I'm on here, right? Buddy. Little prickers are killing me. Drum set in the way.
Ooh. Ooh.
See if we can be taking a nap later, huh?
Mhm. Probably.
Miss Morales Smith, or do we have you back? No, we don't. Mr. Trummer,
Morning, Judge.
yeah, we
Sorry.
just adjourned it 1 week. My understanding is that the Code D is an exam scheduled in front of Judge Oakley, like December the 2nd. Is that correct?
That's correct, but I did want to address the discovery issues because Mr. Glenn has been saying he hasn't gotten it for a while.
Yep, he asked for a
I-
dismissal. He said he's never gotten it.
I've sent him an email and CC'd him and the officer in charge on September 16th. I received no communication back from Mr. Glenn. The OIC Sergeant Long said he would make himself available and replied all with contact information for the department secretary. So I don't know how to get him things in COVID if he's unwilling to communicate with me or my OIC regarding discovery. This is like the third adjournment where he's either not appeared or appeared and says he has a discovery issue.
Well, I told him that he's got to be on next week so that you guys can line up the exam with the co-defendant. And so between now and then, I guess if you try to send it to him again, I sent the file up front already. I don't have his contact information.
All right, I'll do what I can do.
Okay, thanks. And
All right,
9/10 next week with Judge Oakley, and then you guys can line up the setting the exam.
All right, I appreciate it, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Yep, have a good day. Mr. Silburn, are you expecting your client?
I'm here.
Oh, you are here. Okay, perfect. We will do your case as soon as I get the prosecutor back.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And as soon as your client, as your attorney gets on. And Mr. Baldwin, we're just waiting on your attorney.
Okay.
Who else do I have? Mr. Webb, we have Mr. Burton Harris. Mr. Burton Harris, do you need a breakout room with your client?
I did not, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. And I'm trying to see, Mr. Abdo, what case are you on?
That's one of my clients.
Oh, I see him. Got it. All right. As soon as I get Miss Morales Smith back, we can do those cases then.
Do I need to relax?
I don't know.
All right. Miss Morales Smith, did you have enough time with Miss DeMott Grady?
Your Honor, I think we just need to adjourn this for a week. There seems to be an issue with the discovery. I have notes saying that she has it. She is telling me she does not. So we need to get that resent to her. And I think we may talk about a resolution as well. So we just need to adjourn it for a week.
Okay, I'll adjourn it 1 week. Miss Julia Mall Kennedy, did you need a breakout with her, Miss DeMott Grady?
No, Your Honor. Okay.
I'll adjourn it 1 week, and you'll be in front of Judge Oakley next week, okay, in courtroom number 2, all right?
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, great, thank you very much. Everybody have a good day.
You too.
On People versus Dominic Baldwin.
Lauren Morales Smith for the people.
Oh, you know what? No, we don't have the attorney on that. I apologize. I thought I was calling one of Mr. Burton Harris cases. Ronald Webb, People versus Ronald Webb. Mr. Morales Smith.
Lauren Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Robert Burton Harris, P81843 with Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit on behalf of Mr. Webb, who's present via Zoom.
And what's the status of this?
I do not have digital discovery. From looking at the paper discovery, there should be an interview with the complainant that's going to be critical to this case. I don't know if there exists video or not. I would ask the prosecutor to address that.
Working on that right this second, actually. So I requested it and I'm still not seeing it uploaded, but that might be because there's been an issue with some of the uploads. And I am looking for that right now. I will make sure we get that to Mr. Burton Harris ASAP, Your Honor, if you want to set it for, I'm not sure what Mr. Harris wants to do, if he wants to set it for the exam and I'll have it before then, or if we just want to continue.
Your choice, Miss.
We need to set it for another PCC.
Absolutely.
1,
yes.
2, 3 weeks. What's your preference?
Hold on 1 second. The first week in November is fine. I have
November 4th?
November 4th is perfect.
All right, I'll adjourn it to November 4th. Mr. Webb, do you understand? It'll be adjourned to that date, okay?
Yes, I did.
What
Okay,
time, Your Honor?
perfect. I don't have a time.
Okay,
I don't have a time.
okay.
So you're all set. You'll get a notice.
I'm all set with Mr.
Excuse me.
I'll give you a
All
call
right,
back
Mr.
a
Webb.
little later.
You're all set.
Okay,
People
thank you.
versus Stephen Abdo. Miss,
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
and,
Morning. Robert Burton Harris, P81843 with Neighborhood Defender Services on behalf of Mr. Webb. I'm sorry, Mr. Abdo.
and Mr. Abdo, can you hear us?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
As a preliminary matter, we have a open in-tax case. It's a misdemeanor case that I'm gonna set before Judge Oakley at 10:30 on October the 22nd. Let me make sure we have your contact information, Mr. Abdo. And we don't, because it was done by Out County. Can I get your email and your cell, Mr. Abdo?
Yes, my email is StephenAbdo, ONE, @gmail.com. My phone number is 734-624-9472.
You did say that was Gmail, right?
Correct.
Okay,
My
perfect.
First and last name @gmail.com.
Okay.
One.
And then on Mr. Abdo's felony case, what's the status? It looks like this is the first PCC.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. We've spoken about it. I don't have digital discovery, but after consulting with my client and looking at the paper discovery and the allegations and explaining to him what a probable cause hearing or vis-a-vis a preliminary examination would be, he's decided to, and considering those burdens of the prosecutor, he's decided to waive his right to an exam and proceed to circuit court.
Is that correct, Mr. Abdo?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that by signing by Zoom that you'll be bound over on this charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
The defendant and his attorney having consented by Zoom, I'll bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks from today on October the 28th, time to be determined. Then we'll send you a notice on that, an email. Watch out for an email on the pretrial with Judge Oakley next week, okay?
You said it's next week. What date?
Yeah, October the 22nd. It'll be by Zoom like this.
And that's for the felony?
No, it's a pretrial on the misdemeanor, the open intoxicants. It'll be at 10:30 on the 22nd.
I was unaware of that case.
Okay, well, now you are, and it'll just be set for a pretrial, and you can talk to the prosecutor at that time, and you can ask for a court-appointed attorney if you'd like to talk to somebody on that day, okay?
Yes. Thank you,
Perfect. All right, you are all set. Thank you.
I would also ask, Your Honor, that the prosecutor send me the outstanding electronic discovery and also a signed copy of the felony information.
Just asking for the world today, I swear.
A little bit.
And
I
I just want to make sure I'm writing down these dates. So I got one for October 22nd.
And one for October 28th. On the 22nd, though, we'll email you we'll send you a notice. And Mr.
And what
Burton
time would that
Harris
be?
will remind you about the 28th or give you more contact information.
And I so noted, sir, electronic discovery and your signed info.
Thank you.
And what is the
We have
time
one
on the
in another case already.
22nd?
10:30,
Okay.
okay? And you're all set.
And this, all right, thank you.
People versus Amanda Gonzalez Winsinger. On behalf of the people,
Lauren Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
Mr. Selburn, on behalf of your client.
Yes, Your Honor. Brian Selburn, P29749. I represent defendant Amanda Gonzalez Wissinger.
And she is also on this call. I've already spoken to her this morning. What's the status of this case?
Judge, I do not have discovery. I have reached out to the assistant prosecuting attorney several times, and I've gotten no response whatsoever. I've sent emails and voice messages.
very interesting because I have Mike Carter on this case, so I am confused. Give me just
Oh,
a second.
it could have been, I don't know. I have Mr.
I don't
Salvo.
have
It
anything from
doesn't
Mr.
mean that
Salvo.
Mr. Carter wasn't on it at one point.
I'm sorry, Judge, with both of you talking at the same time, I don't know what either of you said.
We weren't talking at the same time. We were speaking to each other, but what she said was that she had Mr. Carter listed. And I said that we have you listed, but Mr. Carter may have been previously or initially listed, but that you're the attorney of record. What the bottom line is, that means that she did not know you were on this case.
And I don't
So-
have any emails from Mr. Selburn at all.
And
Okay, well, I have the ones that I sent.
Mr. Selburn, give
Yes.
her your email address, please.
It's B Selburn, SELBURN @Comcast.net.
Yes, I have absolutely no emails from that address, but that's not a problem. I will note it now.
So adjournment, 1, 2, 3 weeks, Mr. Selburn.
I'd say 1 week, Your Honor. I don't know how long it'll take for them to get the discovery to me, but if they
She's
can
gonna
do that,
click a button and I imagine it'll be to you in 2 minutes.
okay, well then 1 week
That's the
will
way
be good.
it's done with everybody else. So I imagine you should have it in 2 minutes. If you don't, there's something wrong.
1 week, Judge.
I'll adjourn it 1 week to October the 21st at 10:10.
All right, thank you. That's with
All
Judge
right,
Oakley.
Miss Gonzalez Weisinger, you know how did you join in through our website this morning?
Yes, I did.
So when you join in next week, you're going to be with Judge Oakley, not with me. So you're going to click on courtroom number 2 instead of courtroom number 3, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
You're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thanks. Have a great day. On Mr. Baldwin, we're still waiting on your attorney, Mr. Taylor, who I have listed. Let's see, we have the waiting room.
Okay.
Mr. Land is in the waiting room. I don't know what he's on. Oh, on Kimball, and I have Miss Kimball also. Perfect. Hold on just a second. I apologize. Okay, now, Mr. Land, I think I saw Miss Kimball, yes. So we're gonna go ahead and call that case. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
People versus Sierra Kimball.
Lori
On
Morales,
behalf of the people, Ms.
Lori
Morales Smith,
Lori Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
I lost you again.
It's okay.
Mr. Land, on behalf of Ms. Kimball,
Good morning, Your Honor. Ivan Land, P65879, appearing on behalf of Ms. Kimball, who's on the screen, Your
I
Honor.
see her. Good morning, Ms. Kimball. Can you hear me? Yeah, you're muted. You're muted. You see, there's a little red button. You got to just push it. See, it's got a little line.
Okay.
Perfect. Now I can
Good
hear you.
morning.
Yeah, I got it. All right. What are we doing with this case, Mr. Land?
Your Honor, we're requesting an adjournment. We have not received discovery. I have not ordered it yet. I will order it today, Your Honor. I'm
Lori, are
sorry.
you doing anything today?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Your Honor. So we just request, I guess, a 3-week adjournment, Your Honor. I've explained to my client that she has entitled to an exam within 21 days, and she understands she's not waiving her right to the exam. She's just waiving her right to have the exam within 21 days, if that's okay.
So you want it adjourned to November the 4th?
Oh, that's a bad day, Your Honor.
Well, you said, I didn't say 3 weeks.
So you know what?
Said 3 weeks.
Your Honor, you're the promptest judge in the state of Michigan. So yes, I can keep it.
I would, wait, Judge Oakley's
I'm
standing
offended
right
by
behind
that.
me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have to be careful when you do things like that.
I'm so sorry. Thanks. Yep, Judge.
Do you want to do it November 28th?
That's fine.
Or we could do it, we're going to have a weird, because Veterans Day is on a Wednesday, so it's going to be Monday, the 9th of November, either one of those dates. Do you want the 28th?
I take the 28th of November is a Saturday.
No, 28th of October, which is 2 weeks,
Oh,
or November 9th, which is a Monday.
I can take November 9th, Your Honor.
All right, I think you might be the first case we put on that day.
Okay.
So we'll schedule it on November the 9th. I don't have a time. Heather will send out a notice.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, Ms. Kimball, do you
Your Honor.
understand that, what's that, Ms. Morales
Mr.
Smith?
Land's defense is a brand new case. I couldn't have helped him even if I wanted to.
Oh, I don't want to hear your excuses. All right, you're all set. We'll see you all on the 9th.
Your Honor, can I waive my client's? I have another matter in front of you at 10:50.
Okay,
Can I?
today?
Yes.
What's the case?
His name is.
I got it. Roland Pack. Give me 1 second and I'll pull the file. Hang on a minute.
Okay. You can get off, Ms. Kimball. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Aubrey, Roland.
Lori, I have another one too. I have Linda Miller, and we can waive her presence. I just need to address discovery and set it for another PCC.
You got it. Hold on just a second. Wow, what is going on with my computer today?
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, hold on.
Sorry to interrupt. Hey, do you happen to know the disposition of the Spates case by chance?
Fate is set for exam 11/23 at 9:30 a.m.
11. And that was for, again, I'm sorry, or is that an adjournment or is that a PE? I'm sorry.
That's set for exam. So live.
Yeah, you did say that. 11:23 at 9 a.m.
Yep.
Thank you.
I still ain't got no lawyer right now. But I got a feeling they're gonna adjourn it. They're gonna adjourn my case to the same day as Christian Watch.
Madam Prosecutor,
Yes, sir.
this is attorney. Listen,
But that discovery, his name on that discovery, my name not on it.
Madam Prosecutor,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pack is a HIDA eligible. Would you-
Give me just a second.
Okay.
Take a looky.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, if I've got, Mr. Land, did you say, I heard you say Linda Miller, People versus Linda Miller. On behalf of the people, Ms. Morales Smith,
Laura Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
and Mr. Land,
No,
on
I have
behalf of Ms. Miller.
No, I have Mr. Pack, Roland Pack.
Oh. No, you know what? I thought I heard you say that, oh, maybe it was Mr. Burton Harris that
Exactly,
said
yeah.
he was waiving her. I heard somebody say when I was trying to talk to Judge Oakley for a minute. All right, let me do Roland Pack. People versus Roland Pack.
Laura Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ivan Land, P65879. Your Honor, I would like to waive Mr. Pack's appearance, Your Honor.
Okay.
And for this PCC, Your Honor, I'm trying to get a deal. We want to write a deviation letter. Mr. Pack is HIDA eligible, so.
Oh, yeah. And I know there's some delay time stuff on that. How many weeks do we need, Ms. Morales Smith?
He should probably, on this particular one, it could probably take 2 to 3 weeks at least. So I think if we put it on that same date we set his
At ninth?
on.
The 9th?
Yep.
Okay, that's gonna be the Monday. So I'm gonna do it as a PCC on the 9th. Perfect. All
Thank
right,
you.
so you'll let Mr. Pack know that, and if he shows up, I'll, Pack, let me make a note to myself. So if he shows up, I'll let him know that. Did you have anything else, Mr. Land?
No, thank you, Your Honor. You and everyone stay safe. Take care.
Perfect. You too. Have a great day.
All right,
Thank
take care.
you.
Bye-bye. Take care.
People versus Linda Miller, Mr. Burton Harris. Did you want to do that case?
Yes.
Ms. Morales Smith on behalf of the people.
Laura Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
Robert Burton Harris, P81843 with Neighborhood Defender Services on behalf of Ms. Linda Miller, who is not present via Zoom, asking Your Honor's permission to waive her presence today.
That's fine. What's the status of this case?
I'm missing discovery. There should be a conversation between the officer and my client purportedly giving consent for a blood draw. So I need that footage. I'm asking Your Honor to set this again for a PCC on November 4th.
I'll adjourn the PCC to November the 4th. That'll be with Judge Oakley, Mr. Burton Harris.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Burton Harris, I didn't have your name as tied to this particular case. My apology. But I will get with the troopers and get you that discovery.
Thank you very much. Okay, I think I'm all set, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set. You know, Ms. Morales Smith, I have that we did not do the Robert Johnson case, and I don't have the file. Heather, was that a case that you guys pulled? That was adjourned? Do you have it that it was adjourned? Okay, it was adjourned to November the 9th. Oh, did I adjourn it?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Reagan. Oh, there was a stipulation. Okay, it was pulled from my docket and it wasn't crossed off. Do I have an attorney yet on Mr. Baldwin? No.
I'm here on Miss Lewis. She's
Yeah,
in
no,
the
I'll get to you
waiting
in a
room.
second. Mr. Baldwin's been waiting all morning. Heather, while we're waiting, can you try, or while I do these other, can you try to get a hold of Mr. Taylor? Is that a possibility? Try to make a phone call. Thank you. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Marshall, what case are you on?
Teresa Lewis.
Oh, Teresa Lewis, got it. Do you have your client's presence or are you expecting
No,
her?
she's there in the waiting room, she said.
Unless she's under the alias of Aubrey Peterson, she's not. So let's see. Is that your client?
Let me look at,
Nope, it's Miss
Keller.
Peterson. It is Aubrey Peterson. The person with the identifier is Stefan. What case are you on? Oh, Stefan Lewis.
Yep,
Miss
Lewis,
Barkis, do we have you, Miss Barkis? I got you, Mr. Lewis. On People versus Stefan Lewis. On behalf of the people.
Laura Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
And Miss Barkis on behalf of Mr. Lewis.
Your Honor, Neighborhood Defender Service on behalf of Mr. Lewis L. Your Honor, Mr. Lewis, because of his religious beliefs, is asking the court to address his last name as Lewis L. E.L.
I will do that. I appreciate that, and I apologize.
Thank you, it's fine. How are you, Tina? Or Judge, I'm sorry.
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I prefer that you address me as judge, but if you see me at the someplace else, joking. All right, Miss Barkis, on behalf of your client, what's the status?
Your Honor, I do have discovery, a paper discovery that I received in this case. I'm asking for electronic discovery. Additionally, I do believe that this case will likely fall under the prosecutor's office's new gun diversion program.
Okay, so we got to work through that. We just did that adjournment on the HIDA one. What's the gun diversion, Ms. Morales Smith? Is it same deal, like 3 weeks? What's the?
So it's instead of waiting to get downtown to go to the gun board, they go.
No. I know what they're doing. I'm asking you, how many weeks do we need?
Oh, 3 or 4 weeks, I would think.
Do you want to try to do this? No, Ms. Barkis, are you good if we try to do this on the November 9th date also?
The 4th date, you mean 4th or the 9th?
The 4th is with Judge Oakley, the 9th is a Monday and is with me. It doesn't matter, whichever date.
I prefer to see you, Miss Judge Green. If that's okay with Stephanie.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lewis? Oh.
He'd prefer the date of the 9th is what he said.
Do it later in the morning, that would be fine.
I can do it later in the morning. I apologize. Is it, and I didn't write it down. Is it EL or LE?
EL.
EL, perfect. So the 9th, if I got it. And I just read your chat. And if you know, Mr. Lewis EL is that my clerk up front writes me chats all the time and yells at me because I don't read them. So I apologize that I just read yours. I'm a little bit late on the uptake sometimes. And
No,
Heather will yell at me periodically, and then she'll call me to yell at me that I didn't read the chat, and then she'll type to me in all caps. So, but that's another story about my issues about being abused by my staff. Heather, can I do it later in the morning on the night? Well, I can just set you, Ms. Barkis, like 10:30-ish or 10:40 or 10:50, your choice.
If we could do like 10:50, that would be great.
10:50. We'll adjourn this to 10:50 on the 9th. Mr. Lewis EL, is that good for you?
Yes, thank you, Judge.
Perfect. Then I will see everybody then.
Great. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Bye.
Now, Mr. Marshall, on Teresa Lewis, we still don't have her. Are we waiting? Did you contact her? Are you sure she's not in the wrong waiting room?
Yeah, I asked that and I didn't get a response.
Okay.
But I could just waiver appearance. and
Okay,
get
we'll
a
do
new
that. Wait
date.
1 second because I have Mr. Taylor coming in.
Yes,
On
I'm
Mr.
here.
Baldwin's. Yes, good morning, Mr. Taylor. I appreciate you.
Thanks for the call. I
Yeah,
never
no,
got
no,
to
no, I wasn't
it
gonna, your
happened.
client's been here and I figured there was some mix up, so
Well, I
you're
called
welcome.
her too. She never called me back.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and call the case People versus Dominic Baldwin. On behalf of the people, Ms. Morales Smith,
Lori Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
Mr. Taylor on behalf of Mr. Baldwin,
Ed Taylor, P57166, appearing on behalf of Mr. Baldwin.
and we have Mr. Baldwin present also on this call. What's the status of discovery in this case?
They have it.
Right.
Yes, I have discovery.
Search ain't coming up because for whatever reason, I guess when I'm downtown.
You have discovery, so what are we doing?
Well, could I go to a breakout room with my client?
Absolutely. Hang on 1 second. Let me assign you. Mr. Taylor, Mr. Baldwin. Mr. Baldwin, all you have to do is hit join.
Okay.
And then while they're in the breakout room, if I can do Mr. Marshall's case of People versus Teresa Lewis on behalf of the people.
Lori Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
And Mr. Marshall on behalf of Miss Lewis.
May it please court, Your Honor, Hugh Marshall on behalf of Teresa Lewis. Your Honor, I will waive my client's presence today and agree to participate via Zoom.
And this matter was set for an adjourned PCC because of discovery. What's the discovery status?
I still don't have discovery, Your Honor.
Looking for it right now, Your Honor, so I can send him the link as we speak.
Quit talking to me. Be quiet. Hello?
Hello, please hang on just a second. What's your last name, ma'am?
Lewis, L-E-W-I-S.
Are you Miss Lewis? Okay, we're called your place right now. So, okay, you're good. So just hang on for a minute.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm having trouble locating it, and that's probably why it hasn't been sent yet. So I would ask for the adjournment at the defense's convenience.
Yes.
No,
Sounds-
Teresa Lou, we have her on. Thank you. Yeah, I was just handed a note with your phone number on it, Miss Lewis. That's good. Mr. Marshall, 1, 2, 3 weeks for an adjournment for her to figure out the discovery on this case.
Yeah, we could, I heard you throw out November 4th,
I did throw
Already?
out November 4th.
so I could do that late in the morning. I have a 9 o'clock in Macomb
Okay.
County.
Yeah, it won't be before. It would be later in the morning. All right, I'll adjourn it to November the 4th. Heather, do I have a time for Mr. Marshall?
Judge,
Yes, Ms.
I'm
Farkas.
needed in Judge Edwards' court for a case that I wasn't notified on. If I could log off and sign back on when I finish.
Yep,
this-
I've got you listed on the cases, but go ahead and I have your cell too, so I can let you know when do I have anybody of yours right now?
No,
I
Judge.
just see Mr. Brown and Trish Marie. I've got to figure out those cases real quick. All right, I'll let you know if we need you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thanks. Heather,
Judge.
can you hear me? Well, I need a time on the 4th. And
Judge,
Mr.
and I
Reagan,
have
I'll do
Mr.
your
Brown.
case next.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Yep, I see Mr. Brown. I pulled the file. I'm just waiting for a time on the 4th for Mr. Marshall. (9:30). Is that okay, Mr. Marshall?
A little later would be preferable. I have a 9 o'clock.
Do
in
you have
Macomb.
something a little bit later, Heather? Okay, she said actually pick a time, Mr. Marshall.
10:30.
10:30. It'll be 10:30 on the 4th. All right?
Okay.
Ms.
Thank-
Lewis, it'll be 10:30 on the 4th. It's in Judge Oakley, so you're gonna call through to courtroom number 2, okay?
Okay, all right.
All right,
Thank
perfect.
you.
November the 4th, you're all set.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Ron.
Bye-bye.
Recalling, well, I told Mr. Reagan I'd go ahead and do his case. People versus David Brown on behalf of the people.
Laura Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
Mr. Reagan on behalf of Mr. Brown.
Judge, may it please this court, Philip Reagan, P 57156, on behalf of David Brown, who's appearing via Zoom.
And I can see, and Mr. Brown, can you hear us okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. What's the discovery status on this case?
Judge, I was going to ask, I don't have discovery. I was going to ask Ms. Morales Smith, and I know she's wonderful about giving discovery, if she could send it to me ASAP.
I can do that, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I did not know that Mr. Reagan was on this case.
No, that's fine. 1, 2, 3 week adjournment, Mr. Reagan.
I would ask for 3, Judge, if it's possible.
November the 4th. Apparently,
Perfect.
since we're picking times, do you want me to just give you 10:20?
That's perfect, Judge.
Perfect. Mr. Brown, do you understand? You'll appear 3 weeks, Judge Oakley's courtroom. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, you're all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
You have a
You
wonderful
guys have
day.
a great day.
You
You
too.
too.
Mr. Taylor back on with Dominic Baldwin.
Yes, Your Honor, we would like to hold, also, Your Honor, if, I don't understand, he has a co-defendant, they have 2 different days, shouldn't they be together?
Who's the co-defendant on this?
It was Christian Stewart, Your Honor. We actually did see him on 10/7, where he adjourned the PCC to 10/21 to review all the discovery that he had received.
Do you want me to adjourn it 1 week, Mr. Taylor, so that you could keep them together? Heather, tell me what time Mr. Stewart's case is on the 21st. She's looking, Mr. Taylor. Hang on just a second.
Okay. Does it have to be on a Wednesday, Your Honor?
It does, unfortunately. 9:50. Can you do 9:50 next Wednesday, Mr. Taylor? And then you can get with or if, who's the attorney on? Do you know who the attorney is on Stewart?
I do not. Who?
Tim Rather.
No, I
Tim
don't.
Rather from NDS.
Okay. So you
maybe
said,
you can, maybe you can get with him and he, and if it's, especially if you guys are just setting it for an exam.
that's fine, Your Honor.
All right,
Yeah,
Mr.
okay.
Baldwin, you're gonna call in next week and you're gonna call into courtroom number 2, okay?
And it's
Okay.
at 10:20, Your Honor?
10:20.
All right, thank you. Have
No,
a
no,
good
no,
day.
no, 9:50 next week, 9:50, not 10:20. You're messing with me.
Okay, no,
9:50.
I'm wishful thinking. Okay,
Yeah.
9:50. Okay, thank you.
9:50. Okay,
All right.
perfect. All right, you're all
right.
set. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, Miss Peterson, we're waiting on your attorney. And then the person that's name is Trisha Marie, what case are you on?
With Larry King, with Robert Wallace.
Okay, and that's not set until 11. And that's, and so we will, are you the victim?
Yes, and I would need to speak to Mr. King.
Okay, all right. Well, he's not back on yet. And so if you just hang out, as soon as he gets on, I'll let you have a breakout. Miss Peterson, just hang out until we get your attorney, okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, thanks.